shop, dude. It is Thursday night. We still have quite a lot to do to get ready for the show this weekend. We are going to glue drawer pulls on our little boxes. And while those dry, we're going to sand on the beast some more. Get some more sanding on the beast done. And then after that, we're going to give these boxes their first coat of oil, which is very exciting. Get to see that grain pop and all that, dude. I got my other phone going here so I can see who's chatting. All right, dude. Let's get to it, guys. Let's get right to it. So, obviously, this one does not need a drawer pull. It doesn't have a drawer. There. These two need drawer pulls. Just get them all. Let's get them over there, dude. Let's get a bunch of them over there. This one does not need drawer pulls. Needs a drawer pull, needs a drawer pull. Needs a drawer pull, does not need a drawer pull. Does not need a drawer pull. Pretty excited for this show, guys. Coming up on Sunday, I got a lot of stuff. What was that? Got a lot of stuff to do to get ready. But I'm starting to feel like it's gonna have enough time, I think. As long as we can get done a bunch today, we should be fine, dude. Get this out of the way. There we go. These all need drawer pulls. So, yo, welcome. Thanks for the like. All right, where's my little box of drawer pulls? Here it is. What do we got in here? Got some little drawer pulls in there. Can make some out of this too. That's a nice looking piece of wood. I'm gonna hit this bandsaw real quick. Safety glasses, bud. Welcome everybody. I see people starting to file in. We are going to, hopefully by the end of the night, end up getting our first coat of oil on these things, which will make the grain pop. It's one of my favorite parts of this whole process. We'll see what happens. All right, we got a bunch more little pieces for the drawer pulls here. I'm gonna go ahead and just dump those out. Find my tiny little saw here. There it is. Cut some of these in half. How's everybody doing, dude? Welcome to the shop. Tonight we're going to glue on these drawer pulls and then get the first coat of oil on all these boxes here. You can see all these cool little boxes. We're going to take that show in Napa on Sunday. I made a video that's on my channel that shows some of the other artists that are going to be at the show on Sunday and show some of their work. It's pretty cool. If you guys get a chance, you should watch it. There's going to be some very talented makers there. And I'm excited, dude. I'm excited. I'm going to trade some of my stuff for my stuff if they're into it. I definitely saw some stuff that I like. What is that? That looks like it's still going. Yeah, it's still going. Anyway, these will be little drawer pulls, dudes. I love this little saw, by the way, this little dovetail saw. Fantastic for little cuts like that. Leaves a tiny kerf. Let's get one on this, dude. And I kind of want to go one of these on this one. You know what I mean? So that's what I'll do. When gluing these little pieces, I like to make a little puddle of glue that I can dip them in. You know what I mean? It's going to go like that. It should go like that. And I give them a little dip, wipe. I'm not trying to get a bunch of squeeze out on these, you know. Kind of want to just set them, and that's it. There we go. You're welcome. Welcome to the shop. Chilling on a Thursday night after a long day of work. Making some stuff, guys. My 80 grit, dude. I thought I had a loose, kind of older 80 grit over here. There we go. Makes it look a little bit like a, yeah. I like it. Just want to kind of carefully get this glued. It's easier to get when it's wet than when it's dry. You know what I mean? There we go. I like that one for this. Hey, welcome everybody that's joining. We are gluing drawer pulls on all these little boxes. Getting ready for the show. It's a nice chill night after a long day of work. Kind of sanding some of the edge off that one. If you guys are going to be in Napa on Sunday, I'm going to be heading down there for the Festivus gift fair. So come see me down there. There's going to be a bunch of other like really talented makers. It's going to be a great event. So if you go check my videos, there's like a video I made today showcasing some of the other makers' things. And yeah, come check us out, dude. It's going to be really cool. Really cool. I think this box deserves a piece of obsidian for a drawer pull, dude. Maybe even like sticking off all gnarly like that. Maybe I should break up some more obsidian, try to get some better flakes out of it. But I think like, an obsidian drawer pull would kind of match with like these stabilized knots and stuff that I have on there. That one might be too big though. It's definitely too big. Grab the sledgehammer. I'm just going to take this one on the ground and give it a good crack. Whoa, buddy. I definitely need to see about getting a better method for this part of it. Dude, this piece of that might be a dope drawer pull if I stabilized it with some CA glue. Yeah, I need a better method for this, dude, because I'm just getting little chunks of volcanic glass everywhere, bro. But I think we got our piece. Let's see. Yeah, I like that, dude. This is volcanic glass, obsidian from right here, Cobb Mountain. Yeah, let me get some super glue for this one, dude. Some CA glue, rather. Are they the same thing? I think so. Pretty close, I guess. Didn't mean to get on this. That's okay. See how that does, dude. This one needs a little tiny one. How's everybody doing tonight, man? Good to have you all here. Welcome. I'm gonna just shape this on the bandsaw real quick, guys. Be right back. Alright, so the bandsaw was a little sketchy to do this small of a piece, dude. So where did I just put my little dovetail saw, bro? There it is. It should be in the vise, bro. Tim, what's up, my man? It was a great day, dude. Kind of a long day, but yeah, good nonetheless. Happy to be back here in the shop after a long day and gluing drawer pulls on today. Gluing drawer pulls and then hopefully get to oiling some of these things afterwards. Nice, dude. Nice. I feel like this one needs a piece of obsidian for the pull, dude. Actually, no, maybe one of these, dude. Maybe a little bit lighter piece of walnut. Bam. No, that looks like shit. That doesn't look bad. Tim, how was your day, brother? See how that looks. No, it's just not the right color, dude, because this is burl and that's not. So a little bit lighter color. That's a little better. Yeah, I'm going obsidian on this one, bro. Dude, I've done that. Dude, I've had to like remove carpet from a place where they had a cat and they let it go to the bathroom inside, and that is the worst. That is the absolute worst, dude. Gets all into the underlayment. Soaks in. Dude, actually that time we had to like, I forgot what we treated the floor with, dude. We treated the floor with something, had to like leave it overnight and let it dry out with the treatment. That was a long time ago. Yeah, people, don't let your cats go to the bathroom inside, or you're creating a super toxic environment by doing so. I think that's a good drawer pull for that one. Yeah, there's glue on that. We might have to revisit that with some more CA glue in a few minutes. Let that harden now. Yo, there's 50 people in here. Welcome, guys. That's awesome. Hope you enjoy hanging out in the shop. That might be a good one. Yeah, I like that one for this. Yeah, dude, you definitely got to be careful with that. That is a foul gig to have to do, man. Okay, I like that. I'm going to go opposite the... Tim, I think I'd like to send you one of the stickers I had made, dude. So we got to figure out how to get your information without doxing you on the chat. So maybe, I don't know if you have a Facebook or an Instagram. If you do have a Facebook or an Instagram, you could send me a message on one of those platforms at Cotton Mountain Woodworks. And then once we can get in touch, then I can get your mailing address and I'll send you one of these stickers, bro. Just because you keep popping in and just being a positive force in here, you know. I'll show you the sticker again that I'm talking about. I got one on my bandsaw. Yeah, I want to send you one of those, dude. So, Tim, shoot me a message on Instagram or Facebook if you got them. And we'll get you, I'll mail you out one of those stickers, dude. I appreciate you always popping in and being positive, dude. We're going to use one of these little roundy fisheye ones. Yeah, if you want to, send me a message on Facebook to Cotton Mountain Woodworks, then we can, if you're willing to do that and give me your shipping address, I'll mail you a sticker, dude. Appreciate you. I'll check that after the stream here. Six to 9 people watching, dude. That's what's up. Thank you, guys. Much appreciated. Oh, we're almost done. We're almost done gluing drawer pulls, bro. What is that? Oh, that's work shit. I am not answering that, dude. Gotcha, dude. Yeah, no worries. But if we could link up and then I can get your mail address, I will send you one of those. If you want to, I will send you one of those. "81 people watching, dude? That's amazing. What's up, everybody? Welcome. I'm making all these boxes for this upcoming show in Napa on Sunday. I'm going to head down there and set up a table and see if I can sell some of these boxes. And I've live streamed the entirety of the process of making these boxes for the last couple of weeks. I've had 2 weeks with the goal of making 30 of these, and I think I'm going to hit it, man. I think I'm it's gonna work out. Things on Sunday. I'd like to be putting the first coat of oil on these tonight. That's kind of my goal. But there's a logistical problem there. Is like I need to get these all glued up, and then this thing, I need to do the sanding on this thing, all the sanding on this thing before I oil up the other ones, because I don't want to be sanding. 106 people in here, dude. What? That's crazy. That's our record. That's a record concurrent, dude. Thanks, everybody. That's awesome. But anyway, yeah, so I got to get this sanded before I oil those, because I don't want to be sanding in here with those having fresh oil on them and get them all nasty. So that's what's going to kind of stand in the, that's going to kind of impede the getting them all oiled tonight. But I'm willing to stay up a little late, dude, and get it done. It just needs to be done. That's the time frame. All right, just yes, sir. That is exactly it. I'm gonna have to get in there with my surgical paper towel strike here. Perfect. Luckily, Tim, there was like all these boxes that didn't need they didn't need drawer pulls because they don't have drawers. All right, dude. Now for this one. These are going to look so dope oiled. You guys can't really see like super well here, but this grain is nuts on these, dude. Absolutely bonkers. These also, I think, need to get the old obsidian drawer pull treatment. Just kind of scuffing up the back of this a little bit. The magic of the oil is definitely coming, dude. If I can get this beaster sanded, and I'm thinking that, like, because this one's required so much work with the stabilizing all this live edge and how much more sanding and everything that's needed, this one's gonna have to be like $250, I think, dude. $200, $250. It's gotta be worth doing, dude. You know what I mean, man? Is that a better pull for that? No. Also, I don't want to glue on that board. I want to glue on this board. $111 people concurring in here, dude. What's going on? What's up, everybody? Welcome to the shop. Okay, that's fine. Oh no, I got this all over my fingers, dude. You gotta watch out with that stuff. Oh no. Oh, I got on the back of this, bro. I'm gonna have to resand that. Welcome everybody to the shop, dude. This is the old Thursday night after work stream. I try to stream every night in here, and so far for the last 3 weeks and change, I have not missed it. We haven't missed a single night in like 24 days or something crazy like that. So I might miss Sunday night because that's the night of the show, or that's the day of the show. I don't know if I'll be able to get back to the shop in time, dude, because it's a couple hours away, but I'm going to try. I'm going to try Because the idea of missing a day here kind of gives me a little bit of anxiety, bro. Dang, I don't know if I want to do obsidian on this one, dude. Should I do obsidian? Tim, what you think, man? Obsidian on that one? Or wood? I don't know if you can really see that. Obsidian or wood? We have a lighter wood. Maybe a smaller piece of obsidian, dude? That one is way too fucking sharp, dude. Don't want to be putting a razor blade on somebody's thing, dude. That was too big, bro. That doesn't grip enough. Dude, I could actually, maybe I could work a piece of obsidian down into this knot right here, bro. Sealed in there with the CA glue. That might be pretty cool. I might have to go grab another chunk of obsidian from outside and break some more flakes off of it, dude. That's what I'm gonna do, actually. I'll be right back. So, luckily, this stuff just comes out of the mountain, like right by my house. Like I can just go drive down there and get some. But I'm gonna try to chunk off a couple more pieces of this one and see if I can get a piece that'll fit down inside this knot hole, and then I can like put glue in there and then put it in there and then seal it in there. Just make it look part of the thing. Yeah, dude, it's like just a couple minutes over to where there's straight up obsidian just coming out of the hillside. It's like maybe a 2-minute drive or whatever. Ooh. Okay, there we go. All right, we're getting somewhere. I'm sure there's a better way to do this, dude, but I don't know. I'll just break it up and then sweep it up later, dude. Gypsum, isn't that what they make drywall out of, dude? Or is that something? Gypsum board. Look how thin this flake is, bro. What? That's like, it's see-through. Put that over the camera. It's see-through. The obsidian flake is so thin, it's see-through. That is cool. Dude, I feel like this piece is promising if I can like break off a little bit right there. I guess I'm gonna have to learn obsidian napping in order to do this shit. I think I got it. think I got it, dude. Oh, dude. Window for a box top, bro. It's very, very... I mean, it's like paper thin, dude. I can't believe it. I can't believe that even stayed together. That's wild. Oh, it is so sharp, bro. That is like razor sharp. Okay, so I really like the look of that right there. I'm thinking if I fill that with glue, that'll seep into there, and that will be absolutely epic, dude. Let's see that in there. You know what? Let's get some glue over here too. Maybe I should have used thick glue for that. I think that's gonna work, bro. That turned out fantastic, dude. Okay. It is time to be sanding on this bad boy right here. Earplugs. All right, folks, it's going to get loud in here, dude. Just a warning, about to get loud. Dude, this grain is super nice. Yeah, if I do make money from the sale, like if I do really well, I'm actually going to give the organizer a little bit more of a kick down. But the plan is to take like 10% of whatever I make and pay myself, and then use the rest to buy wood, basically, or tools or whatever to keep going, you know. So give myself a little bit of money, put tiny little bit away for the shop, and then go out and go see the walnut sawyer and get some walnut from him, and go talk to him because I haven't seen him in a couple of weeks. And that's kind of the plan, dude. If I make a little money, I'm gonna buy some more walnut. I don't know if there's any of this madrone burl available anymore. It's kind of rare. If there is, I'm gonna hit that person up too, and if there is some available, I'll probably go see if I can get a little bit more of this, because it's pretty awesome. I think I'm gonna use a new 180 for this one, dude. That one's pretty new. This fucking thing, dude. Oops. Didn't you? Was it you said it was you or your friend that makes knife handles? All right, guys, we're going down to the 220. Got it. We are going very, very smooth now. Very smooth. That is so smooth, dude. This is really hard wood. That is smooth, dude. All right, guys. You know what? We are at the magic time, dude. Time to oil these, dude. Pure excitement. Get this out of my way. Get this out of my way. I wish I would have had time to make more of those madrone boxes for the thing, dude. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5, but I'm not going to sell the one. I'm going to keep that one. Yeah. All right, dude. Let's get right into this oiling part, dude. This is my favorite part of the whole scene, when we oil them down. And I'm just going to put down some paper towels because I know I tend to get a little messy with this part. So the schedule is to get these oiled tonight, then tomorrow give them a light sand and give them another coat of oil. And then Saturday, I want to make a couple things and get ready. I might set up my table here at home before I go to the thing and just see what it looks like and mess with it from there. But oh yeah, gloves, buddy. And open the window. We learned that last time. Open the window or you're going to start feeling pretty weird. This is an old torn up disc golf shirt. That's what we're using today for our cloth. Oh man, I love this part, dude. Wood comes alive. Yeah, that's what I was trying to hope. I was hoping to get everything like done by tomorrow night when it comes to like the making and all that. And then hopefully have some time Saturday to, set up for the trial run and just get my table how I like it. That way when I get out there, I'm not spending time messing around. I can just set up. Kind of a thought. You know what I like to do with these ones? Yo, what's up from Turkey, dude? Welcome. I'm over here. I'm in California. Yeah, welcome, dude. I'm making just making these little boxes to take to a show and try to sell them. These are walnut. Yeah, I have a whole like kind of thing planned out in my head of how I want my setup to look like, and I want to like I got a thing printed out that has like, you know, my YouTube QR code and my you know, PayPal QR codes or whatever. But I was thinking about taking one of these boxes and at the thing, and then like offering people a raffle ticket, right? Like, here's a raffle ticket. In order to enter the raffle, you just have to follow me or subscribe to me on YouTube. Yeah, I don't know about meeting up. I don't know about meeting up, homie. But if you do want to meet me, you can meet me down at the Festivus Gift Fair in Napa, December 7th. I will be there with a booth. A bunch of people will be there. Tim, what do you think about the raffle idea? Like, give everybody a raffle ticket that wants to subscribe to my YouTube or whatever at the event. Might be a good way to pull a couple subscribers, because I'm trying to get to 1,000, so that if I get to 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, then I can monetize the channel and start getting a little bit of revenue from this, you know, which would be super nice, dude, because I don't want to do the job that I do for a living forever. You know what I mean? And I would like to just solely woodwork. And I think that, you know, adding a couple extra bucks from YouTube would make it easier to solely woodwork, you know? Do I have battery on this one? Yeah. Dude, I'm having a hard time getting down this little crack right here, and I think I'm gonna just do a little pour. Just try to do a gentle little pour. There we go. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, man. Like, hey, just all you have to do is subscribe into the raffle. And, you know, watch them subscribe or whatever to make sure they're not just bullshitting. Okay. I have a tendency to over rub these things, and I need to just like call it good and move on to the next one. Nice little box, dude. Wee little box. I'm like super excited to see what the outside of this box looks like, dude. Because there's like a grain going through it that goes like around it, and it looks like it's going to be awesome. Oh yeah, it's going to be awesome. Dude, like better than I expected, actually. Look at the figure in that. What, dude? Oh, yeah, huh? Good idea, man. But, you know, I think I'm at like 312 followers, so if I could even get like a little boost of like 20 followers from the craft fair, dude, would be huge bonus, dude. Also, if anybody's watching this and you wanted to follow or subscribe to my channel, that would be really helpful, dude, and I'd appreciate it. But you don't have to. I'm not the boss of you. You can do what you would like. All right, dude, let's take a little gander. Yeah, so look, the grain comes, you see it? It like comes all the way through, cross, around. Yeah, you know what? You're right. I should be doing that during this part, and then I can just clip it. But do you see what I'm saying about the grain coming through on this one? It's like comes up here, over there, back through, around there. I knew that one was going to be dope, dude. The wood does all the heavy lifting, you know what I mean? Like I'm just cutting it and sanding it and shit, but the wood does the heavy lifting as far as the beauty goes. This one I was trying something else. I was trying like a, you know, give this one a little, it's got a little lip there. I don't know, dude. I'm just trying something different. Don't yell at me. Also, I went like super rustic on this one. I didn't sand it as much. It's nice once you finally get, you get enough oil on your cloth and you can just really go to town. Except for this part of these kind of boxes need a little help. There we go. There's a, I put a video up on my channel today, guys, that shows the work of some of the other artists that are going to be there this weekend, and there is some incredible stuff on there, dude. So I'm going to be among some very talented artists. I'm pretty excited, dude. This is going to be my first show. So I kind of wanted to show up with some nice stuff and, you know, maybe make a couple bucks, dude. Meet some people, make some friends, have a nice day, trade some stuff for some cool stuff that I like. There's a couple things I can see from these other makers that I'd like to trade for. We'll see if they're interested. Well, Tim, I think I'm going to actually do it, man. 20 boxes in 1 week while working a 60-hour-a-week job. Oh, I still have a bunch more to do tonight. Okay, don't get fucking start. Don't start patting yourself on the back yet, buddy. We're not done. We're not done. a cool little box too. Very nice little box. Yeah, I was just saying it's just not done yet, you know, so I gotta keep at it. Hey, doesn't this one look a little bit like a little boob, huh? Oh, man. Beeb. Oh, this one has way more impressive grain than I thought it was going to have, actually. You know what I'm looking forward to, Tim, is like for this, to do this show, that's going to be really fun, but I'm also looking forward to like not having the deadline and then just going back to when I would come in here and just make stuff and mess around. But I do have, like, a guy wants me to make him a coffee table, like an oak slab coffee table. So I'm going to hit him up, I think, and see if, I'm not going to do it unless he puts a deposit on it, you know, because I've had people be like, hey, dude, if you make this, I'll buy it, and then I make it, and they don't buy it. So from now on, deposits, non-refundable deposits, because I got to go buy the slab, you know. And wood's not cheap. Yo, this piece of wood just came out super nice, dude. Yeah, it's kind of a bummer when somebody's like, hey, if you make this, I'll buy it, and then you make it, and then they're like, they just totally flake out. And now you're sitting on inventory, you know. But lesson learned. It's okay, man. I think people just want to feel like they're helping, and that's where a lot of stuff comes from, I think, dude. People just want to help. So what did you do in that scenario? Like, what'd you do in the scenario where you had all the receipts and materials, and then they didn't want the job done after that? You just take the materials back to the store, or even then you still have all your time in there. Pretty cool box. Pretty cool box, man. Heck yeah. Oh, nice. That was a good play. Make another customer happy. Very smart, dude. Dude, I'm really I already liked the look with the cracks and everything, but the more I do it, the more I like it. And I'm going to keep doing these like this, dude. Like, it just looks badass to me. I'm sure there's plenty of people that won't like that, and they'll say, "Oh, oh, it's cracked or whatever." But I like it, dude. Oh goodness, dude, that's also very nice wood. Oh, that was a little much. Yeah, if that's what somebody wants, I'll totally make it, dude. But if it's me making what I like, I'm gonna go this all the way, dude. All right, stop wiping it. Get her. Just call it. Just call it. All right, yeah. So here is this rustic beauty. She's a beaut, Clark. What movie was that from? She's a beaut, Clark. That's an old movie. Chevy Chase. It's an old Chevy Chase movie. Was it? Yeah, Christmas Vacation, dude. She's a beaut, Clark. Yeah, dude. How come they don't make comedies like they used to, like that? They're just like wacky. It's like that genre kind of died off or something. Yeah, that's got to be it, dude. That's kind of the problem with a lot of things. Too much corporate, but what can you do, man? I still haven't like decided what I'm gonna sell these boxes for, and I'm starting to lean towards these littler boxes like this at maybe like $50, maybe 60. It's like any lower than that feels like I'm ripping myself off. But like if I wanted to like make what I need to get paid, it'd probably be closer to 75 for these, but I think that's too high of a price for these little smaller ones. So I'm thinking 50, 60 range. For the little ones. And then like the ones that require more work and are bigger or nicer wood, or the more expensive burl, those can be more. We've got 16 people in here. Thanks for being here, y'all. Appreciate you. I think these make good gifts, These make good gifts for people. Good handmade gifts. Locally sourced wood. Tim, it was good to see you. Hey, don't forget to hit me up on Facebook Messenger, Cobb Mountain Woodworks. Let me get to your mailing address and I'll mail you one of those stickers, dude. Thanks again for stopping by, bro. Hanging out. Right on, man. Have a good night. What up, everybody that's chilling in here? It is Thursday night. Doing the old shop stream Thursday night after a long day at the day job. Trying to get these boxes completed by this weekend for the craft fair. And I think we're going to be able to make it, dude. I think we are on track with this one, guys. I was kind of worried about it for a minute there at the beginning of the week, but power through. Let's check this one out. The Amogus one. Calling that one Among Us. I see some more people have joined. Welcome to the shop. Feel free to hang out. I'm just oiling down these 20 boxes that I've made this last week. Get ready for the craft show. Starting to get tired, but I've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 left. Dang, dude. That's quite a few. We're going to get this done tonight, though, guys. Because tomorrow is going to be a little very, very light sand and then another coat. And then these will be completed. Which means we have to stay on track and get this done tonight. Very cool. Yo, this one's got insane grain too. Very cool, dude. This is a special little box right here. Very nice. Dang, that is nice wood, guys. Dang. There we go, like that. That's that madrone burl wood, dude. Highly figured. Getting rarer and rarer. That's fucking nuts, bro. Very nice wood, dude. So I'm gonna start telling people when they're like, "Yeah, what do you do in your free time?" I'm like, I videotape myself saying that's some nice wood. That's what I do. I gotta replace this glove. Let's do the, I've been calling this one the obelisk. And I have a feeling it is going to be absolutely stunning when it gets oiled, which we will do right now. There's a little piece of walnut burl. And yeah, you should wipe the dust off the outside of this first. Okay, guys, the big reveal. Unreal, dude. Unreal. Look at that, grain is going in like every direction at once. That walnut burl. Figurine coming through it. Incredible, dude. Absolutely incredible. Mike, dude, I just oiled the obelisk. What up, bro? That sounds dirty. I oiled the obelisk, but look at that thing. You got to see this thing in person, dude. It's like crazy badass, dude. Just out here in the garage oiling the obelisk, you know. I ended up going with an obsidian drawer pull on this one. Mike, did you see that Madrone one? Were you here for that Madrone one I did right before this one? I might have to grab that and show it to you, dude. All right, yeah, let me finish this one. I'll show you that one. It's pretty cool, dude. Also, guys, this is my friend Mike. He avid outdoorsman. He hiked the Pacific Crest Trail by himself last year. He's always been kind of an outdoorsman. He's a photographer. He's the one who kind of inspired me to do photography. Anyways, what I'm getting at is he's got a project going on where he is raising money to help protect public lands. And he's doing that by selling shirts that he designed. So, Mike, if you want to drop your link for your Instagram, or just tell people what your name is on Instagram and they can go check out your shirts, feel free to do so. Dude, that is crazy badass, bro. Holy smokes. Dude, that's crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna grab this this Madrone one. Here's one of the Madrone ones, Mike. Oh, it's thirsty. It's soak that up quick, dude. You know, Mike, I think maybe it wasn't letting you post the link last time because you're not a mod. So you know what I'll do at the end of the video? I can put... Yeah, it's crazy, right? I don't know. I just kind of want to help you get your shirts out there, dude. Yeah, I was talking about that earlier, dude, like how much I like that style and that there's probably plenty of people that don't like that style, but that's okay. Here's another walnut. Oh yeah, Mike, you've been here throughout the weeks. Oh, dude, look at that. Look at that figuring, dude. It's like a ray of light going through there. Absolutely stunning, dude. Here too. So yeah, Mike, you saw these when they were just starting out. Yeah, this is my favorite part of the gig. This part right here. This is this right here is why your mom loves me, dude. Anyways, guys, his name's Shoys in the Wood on Instagram, and he makes these dope shirts, dude. I have one. I don't wear it in the shop though, mostly because I don't want to get it all fucked up. But like, I'll wear it one of these days again. But yeah, he makes these super dope shirts, and he donates some money to help protect public lands. So check out Shoys in the Woods on Instagram, and if you like the shirts, buy one, and he'll send money to help protect public lands. Noble cause, dude. I think we can all agree public lands are a pretty big deal, pretty important. I noticed that like the later in the evening it gets when I'm doing the oiling day, that like the later it gets, the sloppier I get with this stuff, dude. By by the end of the night, I'm in here just slopping it around like the sweetest chef, dude. Yeah, dude, that it is. I don't remember how to spell that handle. Is it like, what if you just change it to like protect public lands or something, dude? Something, easy like that. All right, so this one I was actually worried about how it was going to come out, and it ended up fine, dude. It ended up beautiful. gonna have to run out of space in my drying area over there, so I'm gonna have to start drying these over here. I can put that up there. There we go. Should be plenty of room. I remember when that movie came out and there was like hella violence in movie theaters back in the day, actually. Remember that? That was like a lot of, that was, I remember that. There was a lot of gang violence in movie theaters because of that movie. That was in the 90s. It seems like the 90s had more gang violence than there is now, at least around here. Northern California, at least. Guys, if you're chilling, enjoying the hanging out in the shop, dude, feel free to subscribe. It'd help me out. You don't have to, though. I'm not the boss of you. You can do whatever you want. But it would help tremendously. It's a good little box. Fantastic little box. Somebody's gonna buy that as a gift for someone, and whoever they give it to is gonna be like, that is a fantastic gift. I was gonna divorce you, but since you bought me this little box, we're gonna work it out. All right, that's a fucking stretch. I think this shit might be getting to me. Whew. Beautiful. I trained with Mike for a little bit. I gotta say, the guy's got a really good left jab, dude. Really solid left jab. Definitely one of those guys that uses his left jab to remind you to put your freaking hands up, dude. 53 people in here. What up, everybody? Welcome. Welcome to the shop. We're just oiling these boxes that I've been making all week for the craft fair coming up this weekend. And for a minute, it was looking like there wasn't going to be enough time. Oh, there's some awesome figure in this wood. Like at the top corner there, it like looks I don't know if you can tell on the camera, man, but it's like shimmering, three-dimensional looking. Anyways, yeah, so just trying to get ready for this craft fair. It's going to be my first craft fair, guys. So I'm pretty excited. A little nervous, dude. I'm excited and nervous. It's going to be fun. But yeah, you got to expect a tiny bit of nerves whenever you do something for the first time. That's just your body, dude, how it works, I guess. So let's get this one done. Another big chonker here. I'm looking forward to going and getting some more walnut from the walnut guy. Not this weekend, but hopefully the following one. 65 people in here. What's up, everybody? Let's take a gander at this little cutie pie here. Whew. Put whatever you want in there, dude. Oh, Mike, I ended up putting a obsidian drawer pull on this walnut one. Oh shit. Don't drop it, buddy. Oh, another little piece of walnut burl, dude. Do a little splash in there. Just swirl it around. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad I worked with this and worked this knot into it, dude. It just makes it look so aged and like sick. Yeah, and the obsidian really kind of goes with the whole look on this one, dude. Super figured walnut burl, man. I like it. Let's do this little piece of burl wood. This I think is going to be probably in the top 3 sickest ones. That's going to be my guess. Oh yeah, dude. That's insane. What, bro? That's not like tool marks, dude. That's the grain of the thing going sideways like that. A little bit of spalting in there, dude. Crazy. Welcome everybody to the shop. If you weren't in here when I was welcoming people, welcome. Feel free to hang out. Mike, what do you think about at the trade show if I take one of the boxes and like set it aside and raffle it off? And to get a raffle ticket, that you have to subscribe to my YouTube. I think that might be a good way to like get some subscribers and grow a tiny bit. I'm trying to hit 1,000, and we're at like 312, I think. So a third of the way there, dude. Not bad. But yeah, I could use a little boost, I think, man. Okay. Oh, dude. Like, I knew this one was going to be sick, dude. Thing looks like it's 300 years old, man. Oh, I just got one, dude. Nice. Thank you, whoever followed. All right. Oh, I forgot to glue a drawer pull on the big dog there. That needs to happen. That needs to happen right now, dude. Dang it. I was doing so good, too. I was on time. I was on track, dude. Should this get obsidian or walnut drawer pull? Think about it. Let's look at it. How does obsidian look on that one? It looks pretty fucking dope, actually. Big chunk of obsidian there, dude. Yeah, I think I'm definitely going obsidian on this one. Yeah, buddy, for sure. For anybody watching, why does my live say 15 minutes? I thought I'd been in here for a couple hours, dude. What happened? Well, I'm just trying to soak up some of the CA glue that kind of like spilled over there, dude. A little too late. Let that sit. We're gonna let that sit for a little while, dude. I guess I can like kind of go back through and back wipe those down. Get all the excess off. Gonna need more gloves. Yo, why does it say 17 minutes on the live when I've been in here for a couple hours, dude? If anybody could tell me what's going on there, that would be cool. Those are all good. I guess we're just going to wait a few minutes for this CA glue to harden, guys. See if I can crack my back here. That can harden over there by itself while I do this. All right, we're doing the big one. Dude, that's incredible, Brain. Yo, that's an insane one, dude. All this live edge here is all stabilized with CA glue too, so that is not going anywhere, dude. Right on track, dude. Right on schedule with these. I was kind of worried for a second earlier in the week, but looks like we're going to be able to do it, man. Tomorrow will just be a light sand, one more coat. These will be done. Saturday I can like set up my table as like a test, you know, and get it all situated how I'm going to set it up at the show. Like do a little trial run here at the house so I don't have to figure it out, you know, at the show. I'm really glad I found this lady that was selling this madrone burl, dude. It's been kind of hard to work with, but the obsidian kind of matches the live edge part up there. Let that dry right there, dude. All right, everybody. Thank you for being here and coming in out the shop. If you had a good time, feel free to hit that subscribe button. I'll be back out here tomorrow night putting another coat on these things. And yeah, I appreciate you all stopping in, man. That was good times. And we are right on track. Mike, good to see you again, dude. All right, y'all. Have a good night, everyone. Appreciate you.